Good morning, students. In this video lecture, we will discuss the concepts of Unit 5. Unit 5 covers mainly the following concepts. So, in that, the first one is working with Windows and AWT package. So, in that, we go to discuss AWT package and the classes present in that package, and then some graphical windows. So for creating graphical windows, what are the classes we have, about that we will discuss. So after that we go to discuss about graphics. So in that, drawing some graphical things on the windows like a flat window or frame window with some colors and then fonts. So after that we go to see different AWT components or controls. Those components or controls provides user interaction. So that means these are used to create the graphical user interface applications. And then layout managers, those are used for arranging the components on Windows. And finally menus. So already in several GUI applications we can see the menus like this. So home menu, insert menu, page layout, references, like this we can see. So the type of menus also we can create with the classes present in the package called AWT. So in this we will discuss several AWT components like labels, push buttons, checkboxes, radio buttons, choice controls, lists, scroll bars, text fields, text areas, then menus, menu bars, dialog boxes, etc. We will see one by one. So these are the concepts we will discuss in 5th unit. So the abstract window toolkit package is used to create the graphical user interface applications. So this is one of the biggest packages in Java used for developing the graphical user interface or window based applications. So this type of application is called as GUI application or graphical user interface application. So in this window, different kinds of GUI components are present. For example, application profile, this is called label. So coming to this white rectangular box that allows us to enter the text in single line, that is called text field. Then this is again label, text field, and coming to this browse, that is push button. Then this is a checkbox. So the option is ticked or not ticked, checked or not checked. Then label. So this is one drop down list. So this is text field. So then this is drop down list. If we click here, that displays some more contents. Then coming to this, all these are checkboxes. Here also push down checkbox. Then this is push button, OK button, cancel button, like this. So this type of application that contains this type of components is called as GUI application or graphical user interface application. For creating this type of GUI application, Java provides the package called, or the basic package called, AWT, Abstract Window Toolkit. So this is the AWT classes hierarchy. So the top level software class is object that has the subclass component. Under this, several subclasses like button, label, checkbox, choice, list, container, etc. So container contains two subclasses. These are two windows. One is window, another one is panel. For this window class, two subclasses are there. One is frame, another one is dialog. For panel, one subclass applet. For this applet, one more subclass, that is JApplet. So like this, the AWT classes are arranged in hierarchical form. So this we call as the Java AWT classes hierarchy. So first we will discuss about window fundamentals. Window is a rectangular area which is displayed on the screen. So already in the first slide I shown one window that contains some GUI components. So that is one rectangular area that contains some components. Window provides us with a multitasking environment. That means that allows the user to perform some activities. A window must have either a frame or dialog. Then coming to next fundamental thing is component. Component is an object having a graphical representation that can be displayed on the screen and that can be interact with the user. For example, push buttons, checkboxes, lists, scroll bars, all this type of things are referred as the components. So simply component is an object that is placed on some window like frame window or applet window, like that. So in detail about these components we will see later. So if we see this slide, so several GUI components are present. Text field for entering single line text, push button, whenever we press the button that gives some response to the user by performing some task. Then this is label. So this is passive control that is used to identify some other component on the window, but that does not provide any interaction to the user. So this is choice list or drop down choice list. So if we click here, the total list is displayed. If we select the particular one, only that item is displayed. So that kind of list is also one component. So this is checkboxes, 3 checkboxes, these are also components. Then radio buttons, like this, one selection is allowed among these 3. So this is called a radio button or checkbox group. So this is list. So all these are referred as the components. So coming to next one, so container. So container is some place that holds the components. Mainly the containers are the windows like frame, panel, applet, all these are the containers. Those containers contain some GUI components like label, text field, button, etc. So in this example This window, this is frame window. That frame window contains, these are the components: label, text field, and then push buttons. So in this is the container and these are the components. So coming to inner, so the frame window contains two sub containers. Those are panels like this. So panel is also container. So the total window is divided into two parts. Each part is called one panel. So panel 1, panel 2. So but the frame window is single one, that is divided into two panels. So another component, so that is canvas, that represents a blank rectangular area of the screen onto which we can make some drawings. So this is similar to our paint application that allows us to draw some paintings. About this also we will see later. So panel already we have seen. So that window is divided into some parts, into some small windows. Those are called panels. So container, so that is a component that contain other components like frame, applet, panel. All these are the containers. So now we go to discuss about frame window. The frame window is the container that contain title bar and can have menu bars, and also it is used to hold some GUI components like buttons, text fields, etc. So simply, frame is a container. Frame is a window that has some title and that has some menu or menu bars, and also in that window we can place some GUI components like button, text field, etc. So for example, this is one frame window that contains some labels, text fields, buttons, etc. Now we'll briefly discuss about the difference between a frame and then window. Frame is a window with title bar and borders, whereas window is an imaginary rectangular area on the monitor. Frame is within a window, so that means frame is part of the window. Window will not in a frame, but frame is within a window. It has title bar, border, close button, minimize button, resizable button, and movable button. But window does not have title bar, border, and any close button. So simply this is imaginary rectangular area not having title bar, border, and any close button. Whereas coming to frame that has title bar, then close button, that is cross mark, and then minimize button, maximize button, etc. So now we go to see how to create the frame window with example program. So this is one simple program that demonstrates frame demo creation. First I import a package called awt as import java.awt.star. Then I go to create a user-defined frame demo, user-defined frame window with the name frame demo. Any user-defined frame window is created by extending the properties from the predefined frame class. This frame class is resided in the package called java.awt, so that's why we need to import this package here. So class frame demo, this is user defined frame window that is created by extending the properties from predefined frame. Then we go to write the constructor for our user defined frame window. Generally the constructor is meant for initializing the things for the application. So here we go to do some initialization activities for our user defined frame window. So for that, first I go to set the title for the frame window as frame window or my frame window. Then we need to set the size for this frame window. That means how many pixels of width and how many pixels of height this frame demo frame needs to have. So for example, if we take, this is the window, this has some width and has some height, this is width and this is height. So for our created frame window also we need to set the size by using the method set size with 250 pixels width and 450 pixels height. After that, to make that frame window to be visible to the user, we need to execute set visible method by giving the parameter true. Then only that window is displayed to the user. So these are the three initialization activities we perform for our user defined frame window. Then close the constructor and close the class also. Then go to write the client class that has the main method as public class frame demo main. Then main method definition. Within the main method, go to create the object for our created frame window, that is frame demo, as frame demo obj equal to new frame demo. So now this obj represents the frame window. So how that frame window is displayed to the user graphically, we will see by the execution of this program. So first we compile the program as javac frame demo main dot java. Then running of program with Java interpreter Java frame demo main, because this is application. Java application has the main method. Java application is executed by using the Java interpreter, so that's why here I use Java frame demo main. Then one window is displayed. Once again we will compile. So we get the frame window like this. So here with this set title my frame window, the title is set here. Whatever the title we given here, that is placed here on title bar. Then this is called frame window that has some title and minimize button, maximize button, closing button, and some rectangular area for placing some components, and size 250 pixels width from this point to this point, this is 250 pixels, and then 450 pixels height from this point to this point, that is height. Then to make this window visible to the user, we need to execute set visible method by passing the parameter true. So like this we can create the frame windows. So we'll see in detail about a frame class. So frame is created with two constructors, frame without any title, frame with title, like this. So these are the two constructors the frame class has for creating the frame objects. Then we go to see the methods of frame class. So in that the first one is set size, that takes two parameters. Already we have seen in our program demonstration. So we need to give two values, one is width value, another one is height value. Then next one, set visible method. We need to make the boolean value as true to make the frame window to be visible to the user. Then for setting the title for the frame window, we have set title. We need to give some title. An earlier example we have given my frame window, like that. So these are some methods, important methods, and constructors, two constructors without title and with the title. Suppose if we create a frame window by using this constructor, then if you want to set the title, we need to use the method called set title. Suppose if we create the frame window by using this constructor, then no need to set the title. Here itself we can give the title. Then for setting the size for the window, we have set size. Then to make that window visible to the user, we need to execute set visible method by passing the parameter true. Suppose if you want to close the frame window, then we need to execute set visible method by passing the parameter false. So these are some important methods of frame window. And this is the program that creates frame window. So then this frame window we can place some GUI components like labels, push buttons, text fields, text areas, checkboxes, etc. depending on our application.